Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today's video I am going to be restocking all of my non-toxic cleaners. So I make all of my cleaners just with products around the house. Today I'm going to be restocking like 5 of them. These are really all the products that I use. 2 of them are for my wood furniture. One of them is antibacterial cleaner, another one is all-purpose cleaner, and then the other one is toilet bowl cleaner. So pretty simple stuff. That's really all the cleaning products that I use outside of glass cleaner, which is literally just club soda, like pure club soda. Don't mix it with anything. It works perfectly. It works just as well as like your typical Windex, that kind of thing. So all of these recipes I get either from Dr. Bronner's or I get them from this book here. It's called Clean House, Clean Planet. It was printed in 1997, so I'm not sure like if you can still get copies of it now. I'm pretty sure that you can, at least like on eBay, that kind of thing. But if not, I'm gonna have all the recipes I use in this video down below. So don't fret if you don't want to spend money on a book or that kind of thing. These are really just great basic cleaners. So let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first cleaner that we're gonna make is just your all-purpose cleaner. This is perfect for wiping counters, all-purpose surfaces, really anything that you just need to like quickly clean that doesn't necessarily need like your heavy-duty disinfectant. So what we're gonna need for this, excuse how dirty this is, but just your Dr. Bronner's Sal Suds. This is like my saving grace. This is my laundry detergent. This is stain remover. It literally works for like so many different things. You can mop your floors with it. It's perfect. The key with this is just to dilute it. And then you're also gonna want a funnel. So it says you want a tablespoon of this per quart of water. And I already have just like a smidge in here, so I'm just gonna see how much water I put in here, and that kind of determines how many tablespoons I'm gonna put in here. So first I'm just gonna start filling it up a cup at a time, just kind of see how much I can get in there. I don't think I ever get to completely a quart in here. I don't think this fills up a quart. We'll see. Oh God, my dog is wanting to come inside. BRB. Okay, so this let me put like 3 cups of water in here, kind of, because it overflowed, but I mean, we get the point. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna get my half tablespoon, and I'm gonna do 1 full half a tablespoon. And then since I got like about 1 more cup in there, I'm just gonna do like half of this half tablespoon measurement. Again, if you have a bigger sprayer, it makes your life easier because you can literally just put 4 cups of water in there and a tablespoon of Sal Suds. But if not, you can just kind of do the ratios. It's pretty easy to kind of figure out. So that's it, literally just water and the Sal Suds. It works perfectly. It suds up and everything. I kind of just shake it to make sure it is all integrated. But yeah, that is pretty simple for that one. So we will move on. Okay, so next up is this Antiseptic Soap Spray. So this is a disinfecting spray. It is all natural. The disinfectant in here is actually tea tree oil. It's kind of one of those things that has been a proven disinfectant for a while, but I know there's like a whole process to getting it specifically cleared with the FDA as a disinfectant. So it has all the properties of a disinfectant, and it's perfect natural use for disinfectant. So we are going ahead and getting started with that. So you're gonna want a 16-ounce spray bottle. This is about, I think it's 16 ounces, but I have it about halfway filled up. So I am just gonna half this recipe. So first I am going to fill up the majority of the remainder of it with water. So if you're doing the full 16-ounce bottle, you're just gonna wanna fill up most of the bottle with water. Not all the way to the top because it'll foam and everything. Okay, that's probably good. And then you're gonna add some liquid soap. So in this case, if you were doing the full thing, you would add 3 tablespoons, but I am not. So I will be using that same half tablespoon. I will be doing 1.5. So the liquid soap is just castile soap. I normally like to use unscented for this one because the tea tree oil already has a scent and that's like a lot of scents going on. But all that I have right now is the peppermint. So we're just gonna roll with it. I think it will still smell good because they probably complement each other. So 1.5 here of that liquid soap. Dr. Bronner's is my favorite brand for castile soap. I don't think I'll ever buy soap from someone else. They're just amazing. And then last thing, you're gonna wanna add 20 to 30 drops or more of tea tree oil for that disinfectant. So I will be adding 10 drops because I am doing half of it. And also, I don't like it super potent. And then also one more thing, since this is tea tree oil, just be careful, like having pets around, they're really sensitive to essential oils. So I just make sure that my cat's not on the counter when I'm like spraying this directly or when I'm mixing this. So this dropper never wants to go. Perfect, okay. That was literally so strong. Okay, that's it. So that is all that you need for that cleaner. Just mix it all up. I like to use this in the bathrooms or if I'm cooking with raw meat to clean the counters after, that kind of thing. Perfect for like when you need more of a deep clean. Okay, so kind of in the same category, we are going to be restocking this toilet bowl cleaner. It looks like I have stuff in here, but it's all just like leftover baking soda that kind of just stuck to the bottle. So it's kind of like empty. The thing about this one is you need like liquid in there for this baking soda part to, you know, go through the squirt bottle. So if all of the liquid part has like been used, then it kind of just sits in there with a little bit of baking soda. But like, I mean, that's the price you pay. It's not really that big of a deal. So this is for this recipe is for a 22-ounce squirt bottle. So I like divide it by 4 because this is an 8-ounce. So it's like close enough. So first we are going to mix together, in this case it would be half a cup, divided by 4 would be, okay, 1/8. Hey Siri, how many tablespoons is 1/8 a cup?
0.13 cups is 2 tablespoons.
Okay, so now that I did some quick math here, we are going to add 2 tablespoons of that liquid soap. I'm just using that same half tablespoon thing because I already got it dirty with liquid soap here. And then we're gonna add 1/4 cup of baking soda. There's already a little bit like left in here, so I'm just gonna use a little bit less. It's kind of harder to get it in there, so you kind of have to squish it. Okay, so now that the baking soda is all the way in here, we are going to dilute it with a little bit of water. If you were doing 22 ounces, you would do 1/4 cup of water, but since we are doing 8 ounces, I am going to use 1 tablespoon of water here. Make sure when you're doing this that you are using purified water, just so that there aren't any weird chemicals being added. And then you're also gonna wanna add 2 tablespoons of vinegar, which we would dilute to 1/2 tablespoon. Sometimes I wish that I had the same size that they have in these recipes, because every time I do this, I'm like, oh my God, I have to use my brain and divide everything. This helps it to foam. You can kind of already hear it reacting a little bit there. That's another thing. If you're like, don't have bathroom cleaner, a really good bathroom cleaner is just white vinegar, and then you put baking soda over it, like in your shower, and it foams, and it's perfect. So once you do that, you're just gonna add your tea tree oil again. If you were doing the full ounces, it would be 50 drops or half a teaspoon. And make sure not to use a metal spoon when you're doing it, just because it can affect the essential oil. But in this case, I am going to do about 25, like 12 drops, 12 and a half, give or take. Perfect. And that is it. It seems complicated because I had to do a lot of like math conversions, but I mean, if you just write it down and remember it every single time, it's not that bad. And you just kind of shake it up, get everything all mixed in there. And it's perfect because it's very like foamy and kind of like gritty, just like a toilet bowl cleaner would be that you get from the store. But I mean, you're just making it for pennies. So it's amazing. Next up, we are going to do my 2 wood furniture cleaners, and then that will be all. Okay, first wood cleaner that we're gonna make is our furniture polish for unfinished or lightly finished wood. This one's just a little bit thicker, it's perfect. Also, if you have finished wood, but there are some scratches, it buffs them out perfectly. Like it works just like your Old English or something like that. So what we are going to need for this is some olive oil. You can use light or regular. I think for this one, I just use light. And then you're gonna want some lemon juice or lemon oil. I just use lemon juice. And then if you don't, you could also do vanilla extract. I think that's what I ended up doing last time. I can't even remember. Okay, yeah, that's what I did. On this one, we're just gonna use vanilla extract, and then on the one for finished wood, we're just gonna use the lemon oil. So I already have this like a little bit filled. I just figured while I was doing all this, I'm just gonna go ahead and fill it up a little bit more. So it does call for 8 ounce flip bottle, which this is, so it's perfect. But of course I'm making it difficult for myself, and I have to have all of these quantities here. So bear with me while I figure out how I'm going to do that. 3/4 cup of olive oil. We're at 6 ounces. 3/4 the way there. I'm just gonna, okay, all right. So I'm just gonna fill it. If you don't wanna measure it, you could just fill it 3/4 like in here and then add your thing. But I am just gonna fill what I have left, 3/4 way there. Olive oil. That looks good to me. This one doesn't have to be like extremely exact. Here, I'm putting a long top on here. And then you're gonna wanna add a little bit of white vinegar. This is what helps actually clean it. So this one we are going to add 2 tablespoons of white vinegar. And then my favorite part of this is adding half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. I go a little bit crazy with it because I love the smell of vanilla extract. And also vanilla extract is dark, so it's like helping out with polishing your wood furniture. I think it's amazing. And who doesn't love cleaner that smells good naturally? It's not like all these toxic fragrances and stuff. So we are done with that. This is what it looks like when it is all mixed up. So it's a good color when you're putting it on your furniture. So also these flip bottles I just got from Walmart. They're the Pioneer Woman thing. I love her, and I love how cute these are. So anyways, not that you really needed to know that, but I think they're so cute. Okay, now we are going to do the furniture cleaner. So the difference between the polish and then this like polish cleaner is that this is for like varnished wood. So if your wood already has like a polish or a varnish on it, you don't really need to get like a greasy polish on there. You really just need something that will get the dust off and kind of give it a nice like shine at the end kind of thing. So again, I have already like a little bit in here, but I'm just filling it all the way to the top to save myself some time here. So you are going to want to put 2 teaspoons of olive oil if you're filling up the whole thing, but I am filling up half, so I'm just gonna do 1. Again, it doesn't really matter which olive oil you use. The light one also has less of like a olivey smell. So if that like bothers you, if it would be on your furniture, I would just recommend doing the light one. And then if you have pure essential lemon oil, do that. I don't. So it says that you can also just use lemon juice. I can't remember how many it said that you could do. 1 to 2 teaspoons of lemon juice. So again, I'm halving this, so I'm gonna do like half of this teaspoon thing. I mean, lemon juice has cleaning powers, and it also just like helps it smell better since you're putting distilled vinegar in there. So that is another thought as well. So, all right, we are adding the distilled vinegar now. We are going to do, you would add a 4th cup if you were filling up. Yeah, if you're filling up this whole thing. I'm like, wait, why am I confused? But I am not, so we're just gonna do 2 tablespoons, because that is an 1/8 cup. Making my brain work hard here. And then you just fill the rest with water. Simple as that. Let me not make a mess. I need to not be so heavy-handed. Fabulous. And then you just shake it, and that is it. Those are all 5 of my cleaners that I use on the regular. Again, these furniture polishes are kind of niche. Like, I mean, I just have some wood furniture in our dining room that it makes me happy when I take care of it. But if you have any like niche things that you really want to know the recipe to, I would say that this book is really great. I'm sure you'd find this somewhere. I don't know if they still like publish it, but yeah, it's just Clean House, Clean Planet by Karen Logan. They have really niche stuff in here, like ant infestation prevention, bug sprays. They have cutting board cleaner. See what else here. Like scrubs, like body scrub, scented baking sodas, like literally anything that you can think of, something super random that you need to clean or that you want. I'm sure they also, I think they have stain removers and stuff in here. But also Dr. Bronner's Sal Suds is perfect for a lot of things. Also, this is so gross. Sorry. It's like, this is what I use for laundry. So I just put it in this cap, but they have all these recipes here on the back as well for mopping, pressure washing, washing your windows. So if you ever need resources for good like non-toxic cleaners that you can just make out of stuff you have, like you can literally make for a penny, I would either check out Dr. Bronner's, or that book is really great as well. They've been wonderful resources for me. So yeah, that was really it. Again, I'll have those recipes below if you want to go ahead and kind of start your journey with making your own non-toxic cleaners. It's very great if you're into frugal living, and also if you just don't want a bunch of nasty chemicals. So I highly recommend doing it. It really doesn't take that long, especially once you have the recipes down, and everything like that. So that is really it. But thanks for hanging out with me. I hope that you enjoyed this video and thought it was really helpful for you. And then, yeah, I would love it if you would like and subscribe to this video. It would help me a lot. I'm newer to YouTube, so I am trying to build a community here. But I will see you all in the next one. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.